the fall classic, well, it's coming up, and what better way to introduce playoff baseball than with the first fall classic film in Moneyball, starring Brad Pitt and Jonah Hill. Now, of course, oh, did you guys feel that? Oh, it definitely got colder. Oh, wait, I know what it is. Hell must have frozen over, because I actually enjoyed a Jonah Hill film that wasn't super bad. Well, I'm gonna head inside and get warmed up, and you keep watching Real School.
The one constant through all the years, Ray, has been baseball.
I'm back. Holy crap, where have I been? It's been more than a month since my last review. Well, I apologize to my public. I've actually lost subscribers because of my lack of effort, apparently. But anyways, thanks for sticking with me. Let's move on to the review. So let's face it, baseball, it's America's pastime. It certainly hasn't reached this Canadian. It's true, hockey may be our thing, and baseball really reached its peak in the 92-93 season when the Blue Jays, Toronto Blue Jays, won back-to-back World Series. Go us. But really, north of the border, it's not baseball. At least not for me. What does that mean? Well, of course, then I went into a baseball movie with an open mind, not knowing much about it. But Moneyball was such a great story that you forgot it was a baseball movie. It brought you into the story of the Oakland A's and real-life Oakland A's GM, Billy Beane, played by Brad Pitt. Now, when I was sitting there watching this movie, I really felt to myself, this has a great social network kind of feel. It's not quite a biography, it's not quite a documentary, but it really draws you into the reality of the situation. Surprise, surprise, Aaron Sorkin, who wrote The Social Network, also wrote this movie. Really, it's no surprise. Aaron Sorkin is obviously a fantastic writer, and Bennet Miller, the director, who doesn't have the longest resume in Hollywood, also directed Capote, which was another Academy Award-winning biopic. If you recall, Phillip Seymour Hoffman won the Academy Award for Best Actor in his role of Capote. Now, Bennet Miller and Phillip Seymour Hoffman, well, they go way back. In fact, they were both students at NYU at the same time. Before they made it big, they worked together on a bunch of student films. And when they both made it in Hollywood, they kept working together. And of course, Hoffman gets the Academy Award, Miller gets recognition. So Hoffman, once again, comes back in a supporting role to team up with his buddy, Bennet Miller. And it was a great combination once again. Now, because I don't know anything about baseball, I can't comment on the real Art Howe, who was the manager at the time of Moneyball in the early 2000s. What I can say is, once again, Phillip Seymour Hoffman turns in a performance where you're not too sure if you like the guy. He has a panache at playing, well, douchebags. He's really good at it, in fact, and even when the character is not a complete douche, he's still got kind of douche-esque qualities. It's very eloquent of me, I know. It's a great word to use, but you get the idea.
Yeah, I don't want to go 15 rounds, Billy. The lineup card is mine, and that's all.
Okay, the lineup card is definitely yours. I'm just saying you can't start paying it first.
Well, I am starting him at first.
I don't think so. He plays for Detroit now.
You traded Pena?
But get this film is full of great performances, and all of the actors are really playing, well, real people, which isn't easy to do. Brad Pitt's energy in this is highly contagious, and he's a lot of fun to watch. But the most surprising part is Jonah Hill. I mean, I never gave Jonah Hill any credit whatsoever. Superbad, he was hilarious in. But then after that, much like Seth Rogen, who kind of seems to be his mentor, he did the same movie over and over and over and over and over. And then over and over and over. Now, Hill still has that humorous, awkward edge to him. I mean, he fumbles through the movie as he does in most of his other films. But the fact that he diminishes his attempt, and yes, I said attempt, at humor, well, it really actually makes him quite likable. And his performance is great.
Hey, Billy. I wanted you to see these player evaluations that you asked me to do.
I asked you to do 3.
Yeah,
To evaluate 3 players.
yeah.
How many did you do?
47.
Okay.
Actually, 51. I don't know why I lied just then.
So Jonah Hill, as Peter Brand, is this episode's For the Win. The most surprising part of this film. And you know what? It's perfectly welcome. There's a great line near the end of the film where Brad Pitt's character says, "How can you not be romantic about baseball?" And that's exactly what Moneyball does. It puts the fun back in baseball, even though technically it's kind of the business behind baseball, not really baseball. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not Field of Dreams. It's not the greatest story ever told. But it is a solid baseball movie. And this is coming from a guy who really doesn't like baseball. In fact, and I'm going to embarrass myself now, going into this movie, I actually thought this was the season that maybe the Oakland A's won the World Series. Has that even happened in the last 11 years? Yeah, what do you want from me? I'm a movie guy, okay? Back off. So while it may not have been one of the classic baseball movies, it was still most definitely an earn it. Go see it. It's a great start to the fall season. We're off to a good start. We'll see you next time on Real School.
Take me out to the ball.
Just hang on to my arm.
Take me out with a crowd.
Buy me some peanuts and those Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back.
Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame.
'Cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts